Everybody ready to get started?
Yes.
Everybody want to know what we're doing today?
We have a fun project.
All right.
It's great.
Well, I don't know if it's fun. It might be similar to what we have done previously, but I have to tell you, I have a problem. Yes, it is a different purpose. And we're doing notions this week.
Yeah.
So it's more about the notions than it is the project.
Wow, those look so wonderful.
So
those look delicious.
Anybody ever have this problem? That you can't
That you
get
can't
the
get
lid
it
off?
Yes.
You're
all the
pounding
time.
it with a nail or with a hammer
You hit it on the
or
edge of your counter or
your notion or a knife. You're hitting it on the edge of the counter. You're running it under hot water and you just can't get this open.
yes.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Today is your lucky day because we have the answer.
We have the answer. So it is a jar gripper, but it's just not any old jar gripper. Everything's plastic because
Can you open this? Will it? You'll test. Oh, there you go.
so it's got a magnet on the top there because you can stick this on
Your refrigerator.
your refrigerator,
Or
your stove,
somewhere.
or whatever, so that you don't have to dig for it. But let's try this out.
Look at that. I have a hard time opening jars anymore. So this is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Pampered Chef gadget. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does work too.
I still can't do it as well as just putting it.
Well, we're just going to show you how
Yeah.
easy this comes together, how cheap this comes together, and how this is all you need. So, Elisa, my mom did these from her tree in her yard for me. I had to go down and we have some too. And I had to go downstairs and I'm like, what's the best can? And I was looking for the best thing. And I'm like, yep, those peaches look the best.
I know, they look gorgeous.
If I thought I could mail them, we'd do a raffle. I'd send you some.
I'll just take them.
Yeah. Okay, they're yours.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well, I can't wait to see what we're going to do.
They called this the Quilted Husband when you took a class. Okay, so we're ready. So
Okay.
this is so easy. You're just going to absolutely love this.
Okay.
This is easier than the unsponge.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? I've got 2 pieces of fabric. Now, I put on the directions that printed and non-printed. It just gives it a little bit of dimension when you do it printed and non-printed. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Anything from your stash. even.
7 by 7. All
Okay.
3 of these pieces are 7 by 7.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Now, hint. I got this from Dollar Tree for $1. You can pay upwards of $27, $28, and it's just rubber shelf liner. That's all it is, just in a roll.
Okay.
$1. And look at how much stuff you can do and line a shelf
I love it.
with that. So you're going to take your bottom piece and you're going to sandwich. Now, keep in mind, please don't use your sewing scissors when you're cutting this
Oh, okay.
rubber piece because it is rubber, not fabric, and it will dull your sewing scissors.
Good tip.
Yep. So measure. But we are 7 by 7 and we're just going to sandwich this in between.
Okay.
Now I feel like we should talk about our lives for a few more minutes because
Now you're going to sew it.
I'm going to just sew it and it just takes just a few
Okay.
seconds. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to sew, but we're going to leave a 3-inch turn
Okay.
on that.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
do you want to watch me sew?
Yes. Of course.
Okay.
I love watching you sew.
Oh, not cheap, inexpensive. You're right, Kendra.
Inexpensive. That's a good term.
Yes.
All right. We're going to watch. Ooh, your computer is warm.
It's been sitting in the sun.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so because we're doing this side, I just have a normal foot on here. And we're just going to do a 1/4 inch just all the way around. Doesn't even have to be pretty.
Do you back stitch at the beginning?
Yes,
Okay.
but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But if not, it'll pull apart
Yeah.
when you turn it inside out. So absolutely back stitch. I still get nervous on these, Jackie.
Well, you're doing awesome. It's been so long since I've sewn something on my machine. These look like they would be so fun and easy. What great gifts to give. You could give them one of these and an unsponge,
Yes.
right? And put it in a cute
Right.
little, tie it to a wooden spoon
Or give somebody some canned goods.
or some dish soap or
Yeah. And tie it to them.
that'll be so cute. Awesome. She did great. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay. We're
to
back
the
over
drawing
here.
board.
Okay, that was terrific. She did
All
awesome.
right. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Ellen.
Hold
Wait
it.
for
Yeah.
the magnet. Okay.
Wait for it.
We're going to turn this
Wait for it.
inside out. Now, you don't have to do a magnet if you're just going to keep this in the drawer. I just think the magnet's kind of a fun idea to
No,
just kind of throw on the stove or wherever.
It is good.
If you have a stainless steel
If you throw it in a drawer, it could get lost forever.
Right. And lots of times I just cut a piece of this and just throw it in the drawer, but it gets old and raggedy and I lose it.
Yeah.
And so I thought, oh, this was so cute
The
and could match.
unsponge, you have to go back and watch the unsponge.
Okay, now I'm going to take R&K tool is great, but I also like this creasing tool on the side of this one. So this is my notion today, is that it is this, and we're going to pokey out the edges.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Everybody likes the pokey out the edges.
It could be a weapon.
Yes. So this is for your safety too. So if anybody comes in while you're trying to open your peaches,
then you want to steal them.
Yeah, this
and
could be a weapon. Okay, so we have nice, pretty little corners. There's nothing in here. I mean, it's just, it is just the
three
pieces. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just see how easy that just folds over. I'm going to use clippies. You can use a pin, but with the rubber, it's so nice to clip this.
We used those last week.
Closed.
With the leather.
And they used them yesterday too.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave them on sale for one more day because they are just so great. Okay, so I'm just going to clip this side. Now here's where the trick comes in.
Okay.
If you have a Teflon foot, then it works great. But a lot of us do not have a Teflon foot.
Yeah.
So see how kind of crookedy this is? It's because I tried last night without a Teflon foot, but I have a solution. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is this is an optional part of this. Buy a magnet and you're going to just slide it inside of your unsponge, right? Or of your jar opener. My unsponge.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to slide that inside. Now, this is where you have to be a little bit careful because you do not want to stitch on the magnet. Do you have questions?
Let's see. I was just looking to see.
To put under your cutting board. Yes, absolutely great to put under your cutting board.
Or you know what else you could do? You could put it under your machine foot down on the bottom so it won't slide. Mine slides everywhere. So you could make it big enough.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fantastic.
Okay.
Okay. So we have this all clipped.
These were just magnets from
just the dollar store.
Okay. So
and I tried it last night. Any magnet works.
Is it like just a fridge magnet?
Yeah, this is just a fridge magnet that I used. It's a little bit bigger so I could demonstrate and you can see that. You could use a small, tiny one. I mean, it doesn't have to be pretty because you're never going to see it, right?
Pokey out. Yeah. This is called pokey out. What is the actual name? We have to...
So the pokey out is really called the Clover Point 2-point turner.
Because it has a lot of, this is kind of, if you've ever talked about a hair marker, you know, when you mark things,
yes,
that's what this part's for too. So it's a 2-in-1.
Right.
So
you can crease, you can poke, you can mark, you can stab.
Whoa. Let's see about that one.
So Debbie Brill says you can put parchment paper on top and then pull it after you sew, so you don't need the Teflon foot.
Great idea.
Great idea.
Yes.
We're going to put a little piece of tape.
Oh, here. Whoops. Here we go.
Yep, just a little piece of Kimberbell tape. And I'm just going to do this side so that you don't have to watch me go all the way around. Right? So I just put this Timberville tape. Don't push it too hard, or it's hard to get off. Okay, so
just barely
put it on there. Like even with me playing with it, I pushed it too hard. Okay, now I'm gonna go sew it.
Okay, here we go. We'll go on this side this time.
I'm just gonna sew right here for the sake of time, but I would put it, and this is where parchment would be nice, Debbie.
So you go all the way around?
I did on my last one. See how nice that slides underneath there? Piece of parchment. I'm just only going to go this far just to close it, just for sake of time.
Right.
But I would go all the way around.
Okay.
And keep in mind, you got to keep that magnet right in the center.
Oh, you don't want to run that over with your machine.
Nope,
that would not be good.
Yep, that would not be good. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, there's one more step if you put a magnet in there. Because this magnet is just flopping around. So let's see. I use a magnetic pin cushion and it's fine. Well, there you go. Okay, so you want to take this off. You're just going to rip this off two sides. So easy.
I love Kimberbell paper tape.
I do too.
I use it for a lot of different things.
Me too, including wrapping presents sometimes if I can't find the Scotch tape.
Awesome.
It doesn't hold very well. Okay, so
Yay.
dun da da da.
Isn't that so
Dun da da da.
cute?
Now, if you put this magnet and you don't want it to slide around, what you're going to do is grab your Kimberbell tape, make sure it's long enough, and you're going to kind of slide this to whichever corner you want it in right now. You're just going to go corner to corner, and we're going to just make an X.
Oh, okay.
And then same thing over here. So
then you'll slide that over
here.
So you'll sew it one at a time.
Yeah.
One diagonal
at a time.
Okay.
But I just want to mark it here so that you can see.
Oh, yeah. And then you just use a marker so that you'll have a line.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have to go all the way to the corner?
You should.
Okay. Just so that
this is just me being lazy and
just
thinking
because
that I
it's
know.
big enough, it probably wouldn't go anywhere.
Right. Okay. So let's go back. Do you want me to sew this X? Do you want to watch?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So
this is so cute.
I've kept track of my magnet right here.
Okay.
And you don't have to go all the way to the edge because it won't slide through, you know, right there.
Well, nice.
Okay, so
slide
we're going to
magnet.
Slide the magnet. Should we wind up?
It just slides right through that.
Yep.
Oh, that's perfect. Nice.
And dun da da da.
Yay. So then all you have to do now is
take your tape off.
take your tape off. Wah! But get that on. So
Let's see.
Fall.
You can also put the tape on the bottom of the foot. Absolutely.
Yes, you can do that.
Yep. Magnetic pin cushion. So now we're going to just take that off. Nobody knows. It's got that little heavyweight in the corner.
I love it.
Want to try it?
Yes, I do. Look at that.
Yep.
Ta-da! It's magic.
It's magic.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, you could seriously, you could machine embroider on the other side of it. You could personalize it if you really want to dress it
If
up,
you
put a
wanna
ruffle
do-
on the
you could do some
side.
fun things
I mean,
with it.
yeah, it's
Yeah, and you
it's
can
just a
see
great
there's
grippy.
the magnet right there.
Yep.
And it's not going. She just put an X on the back of it. She didn't go all the way to the side, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Love it.
All right.
Is it? Doesn't go on.
She's trying to see if
trying
it'll
to
stick on
magnetize.
see if it'll stick on her water bottle.
Oh yeah. Okay, we have to do that. Whose water bottle is this?
Chris's.
Oh, okay.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, it did stick on the fridge, but no fridge here.
No. But it's fun to
Yep.
fun.
Fun.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That
So
is great.
my favorite notions this week are the 2-in-1 gripper,
The pokey thing.
the pokey thing,
It's the pokey thing. And the Wonder Clips.
Wonder Clips, and
The
Kimberbell tape. Yes, Carolyn, you can make one for all seasons if you want to put it on your fridge. Your
Yeah,
fridge isn't
cute.
magnetic. That's why I thought maybe it could go on the stove.
Well, if it's not on the front, it is on the side.
Yes.
If your fridge has the side poking out a little bit, that's the word of the day. Pokey.
Yes, pokey.
So